Doompa. Hello. So we'd like to start by singing the song that Kathy and Larry just played. So we gathered together to ask the Lord's blessing. If you would, if you could, stand. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But if we could pull those lyrics up and we gather together to ask the Lord's blessing. He chastens and hastens his will to make known. The wicked oppressing, cease them from distressing. Sing praises to his name. He forgets not his own. Beside us to guide us, our God with us joining, ordaining, maintaining his kingdom divine. So from the beginning, the fight we were winning, then Lord was at our side, the glory be thine. We all do extol thee, the leader in battle, and pray that thou still our defender wilt be. Let thy congregation escape tribulation. Thy name be ever praised, O Lord, make us free. Amen. So you may be seated. And Pastor?
Words of announcement and welcome. Thank you all for coming this evening. So great to see everyone here. It's a different atmosphere in here when it's dark. You know, these windows let in so much natural light when it's not. Yeah.
All right. Come, you thankful people, come. You can stand. You can sit. You can stand or sit. You can stand, only sit.
No, I was muted the first time.
Come, ye thankful people.
I know, I was muted.
Come, raise the song of harvest home. All is safely gathered in ere the winter storms begin. God our Maker doth provide for our wants to be supplied. Come to God's own temple, come, raise the song of harvest home. All the world will play, There it is. So let's start again. All the world is God's own field, fruit unto his praise to yield. Wheat and tares together sown, unto joy or sorrow grown. First the blade and then the ear, then the full corn shall appear. Lord of harvest, grant that we wholesome grain and pure may be. For the Lord our God shall come and shall take his harvest home. From his field shall in that day all offenses purge away. Give his angels charge at last in the fire the tares to cast, but the fruitful ears to store in his garner evermore. Even so, Lord, quickly come to thy final harvest home. Gather thou thy people in, free from sorrow, free from sin. There forever purified, in thy presence to abide. Come with all thine angels, come, raise the glorious harvest home. Amen. So if I may, I'd like to start off the little Thanksgiving testimonies that we have here. We had been praying, and as a church body, we've been praying. Lucy has been living with us for, I don't know, a year and a half. Yeah, and the space was getting cramped, and I didn't see a way out. But we didn't know how that was going to happen. But the song says, God will make a way when there seems to be no way. And she is in her own apartment now and is loving it. And it's a really good thing. God makes a way when it seems like there's no way. So I'm thankful for that. Do we have a microphone to...
Yeah.
I will start for us today. I will say I am so thankful
for Nathan and I and the kids to be here. We are so happy to be part of this congregation, and we are so happy to be welcomed, and we're so thankful for the parsonage, and we're so thankful for each and every one of you guys. You have ministered to each of us greatly, and I really appreciate all of you. And I'm thankful for the Lord giving us the ability to come together and have freedom to say thanks. So, very important.
Okay, can you hear me now? All right. So I'll piggyback on that because Maya said she's thankful. So, I mean, I'm thankful for being here as well. You guys have all meant a lot to me, and I'm so grateful for all of you guys and all the positive energy and support you guys have just been pouring out since we've been here. I'm thankful for all the help, all the work that's gone into the parsonage, all the help that we had moving, all the help we've had in patience, I couldn't walk for those first couple of months. And just thankful for being able to be here. I'm thankful for being able to walk again. So, although I did fracture the tip of my toe on 2 nights, Monday night. So it's not anything that I need to go back to the boot or anything for, but it's just very painful. That's why I'm sitting right now. It's just very painful. So with the hardware and stuff that's already in there, there's not much that we can do about it, but it's just going to hurt. So, yeah. But I'm thankful for all you guys, and I praise you. And I praise the Lord for all of you and for everything that we've gotten here. Love, support, fellowship, and we're so grateful to be here.
I'm very thankful to be a member here. I want to especially thank Elizabeth for leading the Bible study in a new way, and all the women that have been able to come, and then also the plans to have more meetings together throughout the year, or the next year without Bible study, which I think is so important for women. And I just appreciate how the women here support each other, and especially some who have come up to me and as I assume a new role and expressing encouragement. That's just a very sweet and precious gift, and we don't often understand how much words of encouragement mean, and I just appreciate those of you who do that.
I had the radio on, and it was talking about Thanksgiving, but it brought the phrase, because of Jesus. And it mentioned, because of Jesus, we have assurance, we have blessings, we have freedom, we have grace, we have hope, we have, just a bundle of different things that they mentioned. And at this time that we can give thanks, as Christians, we can preface that with, because of Jesus, I think.
One of my favorite psalms is Psalm 136, which is a great psalm of thanksgiving. It says, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever. And then it goes on and on. And for anybody who says, those modern worship songs, all they do is repeat themselves, read Psalm 136, because after every clause, it repeats, for the steadfast love of the Lord endures forever. Because the Lord did this, for his steadfast love endures forever. Because of this, for his steadfast love endures forever. And at Thanksgiving time, it's always especially apropos to take the time to thank the Lord for everything, even just like that, just line by line, just every little thing. And the Psalms is a great place to start with that. Well, if nobody has any thanks right now, I have just a short devotional, or we can do a song. I just have a short little devotional I was going to share, not quite a sermon, because we're trying to keep it casual, you know. The pies are getting cold downstairs. We don't want that to happen. And so just a quick word, not from Psalm 136, but as we gather today and tomorrow to give thanks to our Lord, I was just putting together some quick thoughts. And one of the richest Psalms is Psalm 136, which is great. But Psalm 100 is such a profound little psalm. It's just so, it's short, it's only 5 verses, and it's so punchy with its richness of its praise. It has such energy and excitement and beauty. It's just, you know, Psalm 136 is nice because it has this nice rhythm of giving thanks. But Psalm 100 comes in and it bursts on with song and praise. And, well, we can read that here. It comes on as, you know, make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come into his presence with singing. Know that the Lord, he is God. It is he who made us, and we are his. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving. Enter his courts with praise. Give thanks to him. Bless his name. For the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. And as we think about Thanksgiving today, I just wanted to remind all of us, and myself too, as we look towards the Word and we think about the Lord, that this psalm of praise to the Lord is the driving force behind so much of what we do. We want everyone, as that psalm opened up with, we want everyone, make a joyful noise to the earth, all the earth, everyone. We want everyone to join in our song. And that's why, you know, one reason why we do evangelism, that's why we care about missions, is so that the throng of people who are worshiping the Lord is truly beyond measure. We want everyone to come in. We want everyone to join us in praising our God and join us in making that joyful noise. And as this little psalm tells us, that the main reason we give thanks to God, we talked about it on Sunday, but for who he is. Know that the Lord, he is God. He made us. It says right there, it is he who made us. We are his. He sent his son to die for us. As you say, you know, because of Jesus, he sent his son to die for us so that we could be his, that we could be his people. No longer just a people limited by geography and bloodlines like the old covenant, but now, as Jesus said when he said, I am the good shepherd, and I have sheep of this flock, of a different fold that you haven't known yet. And we're a part of that fold. We get to come into this pasture. We get to be the flock of his pasture. He sent his son to purchase our redemption, to save us from our sins. And that's so amazing. Above everything else, I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, each and every one of you who I see here today, each and every one of you who I see here on Sundays, each and every one who, even the people who can't make it, who are our shut-ins. I'm so thankful for each and every one of everybody who is part of the greater First Baptist Church, Trade Lake Baptist Church family. I'm so thankful. But above all of that, I'm thankful for my family too. I'm thankful for my parents. I'm thankful for all those things. But above all of that, I'm thankful to the Lord who has made me his, who has made me one of the sheep of his pasture, who has made you the sheep of his pasture through his son. Because everything else pales in comparison to that. And so we give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. We sing our thanks. We sing our praise for the one who alone, as it said, he is good. the one who alone is God, who alone is the great I am, who alone is God Most High. He is our God, and he is good, and his steadfast love endures forever. And so we give thanks. We have to give thanks for his goodness. This word here, we went through Ruth not too long ago. The steadfast love, that's that hesed of the Lord, that unbounded, pure, sacrificial, giving love of the Lord. So give thanks for the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever. That steadfast love, that chesed that sent his Son to the earth for us, we give thanks, we sing, and we give praise. His goodness knows no bounds. His pasture is immeasurable. His flock without number. And so we give thanks. And so we give thanks. So everybody here has something to be thankful for. Whether we want to, you don't have to say it out loud here. No pressure. I'm not trying to guilt anybody into saying stuff. But just know you have so much to be thankful for. For our Lord is good, and his praise goes on forever. And so you want to do the next song? Oops.
Yes, we'll do this song and then give you all another chance to express things that you're thankful for. So let's stand together again, if you'd like to, and now thank we all our God. Now thank we all our God with heart and hands and voices, who wondrous things hath done, in whom his world rejoices, who from our mother's arms hath blessed us on our way with countless gift of love, and still is ours today. Oh, may this bounteous God through all our life be near us, with ever joyful hearts and blessed peace to cheer us, and keep us in his grace, and guide us when perplexed, and free us from all ills in this world and the next. All praise and thanks to God, the Father, now be given, the Son, and him who reigns with them in highest heaven, the one eternal God, whom earth and heaven adore, for thus it was, is now, and shall be evermore. Amen. And you may be seated. Occurred to me one more, another thing, not just one more thing, but another thing that I'm thankful for is my family. We're getting together with my kids and in-laws and their kids, my kids' kids, tomorrow. And we're not doing it at our house. my Isabel down in Eau Claire is hosting, and she called Kathy and said, "Mom, I don't have enough spoons. I have to go and buy spoons." And to watch my kids be parents when it seems like they were just the age of their kids just not that long ago. God is just faithful and has brought us this far, not through any skill or talent or fault of our own, but God has been gracious and has given me Kathy over these years and years, and I'm just so very, very thankful for my family.
I'm going to kind of go off of that and just say I am thankful for new seasons of life. Being an empty nester now, it's just a new, I have a new focus now. But one of the things here at the church, I am super excited and thankful for the opportunity to teach the kids, to be with the kids, get to know them, love on them, and to have them love back on me. They pour more into me than I could possibly pour into them. And so, I'm really thankful for being able to be those hands and feet for God and to do that with the little ones right now. That's a fun season for me to be in.
Well, I think oftentimes we are thankful for the big things, but it's the little things that mean so much. Walking is a simple thing, but I've had several cases of vertigo in the past, and Monday was the last one. And when you don't dare open your eyes for hours because the world is spinning and you have to depend on others to wheel your chair out to a ride to bring you home and basically carry you into the house, you realize how dependent you are on other people. We try to do things ourselves, and that doesn't always work. And I'm not one that likes to wait on or have others wait on me. I'd rather be the helper, but just so thankful for my friends that I can call on and say, I'm at work. He says I'll be there in 20 minutes. I've got great friends, and I know that so many times the need is there and people are willing, and especially our church family. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you.
I'm Mary, Marlowe's sister-in-law, and I do thank the Lord for her because she has been there for me through hard times and is a good listener and is more of a sister to me and a friend than just my sister-in-law. But I guess I've learned, and I'm thankful to be here tonight, and I'm thankful for that pie downstairs I've been looking at. But you know how we're thankful for the things that are good in our lives. But I'm thanking the Lord for the hard times that He's given me in my life and the things that I would never ask for. And some really tough things. And I've learned that I can thank the Lord for these, and then I give them back to Him. And then He can use it for His glory. And that's what I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving. And I can see where He's used some of the hard times in my life to help other people. So that's what I'm thankful for, is the hard times. because he's given me much more than I can ever fathom, I guess. Thank you.
I can jump in after that one, Mary. Next Wednesday at this time, it will be Norm's and my 9th wedding anniversary. And so one thing that I'm always glad for at this time of year is this gentleman sitting next to me. And there's so many things about it. In our wedding, we had music such as The Steadfast Love of the Lord Never Ceases and Be Still My Soul, which talks about God being with us through grief, through loss, through pain. Both Norm and I had come through some things, and it just seemed so appropriate to get married at Thanksgiving time. It was a practical decision, but it was also appropriate. And to have that wedding dinner together with so many people here that welcome me back to Trade Lake after all those years. So I'm just so thankful for him. I'm thankful for him coming through some stressful times this summer with my job and his mom's health, and just knowing that God's going to bring us through. He's going to bring us through the difficult times. And one of our themes at our wedding was always keep your fork, which is also appropriate for tonight. Because if you're in a hard time, hang on to hope, because good things are coming. And God has good things in store for us, and he does see us through those hard times, and we learn and we grow, and we almost can't believe it when we look back how we grew. And so there's thousands of things I'm thankful for, but definitely this guy here is right up at the top of the list.
I'm very thankful for my husband, Shane, and also that he is willing to host people at our house. This year, I finally had friends come and visit, and it's been very exciting. Some got to come to church, some didn't. They all love coming because they like spending time with Shane, because Shane cooks the things that they wouldn't normally get someplace else, like venison and rabbit and other things. So it's a lot of fun to be able to share a place where people can just be quiet, and to go outside when it gets dark, and just if the clouds aren't out. But like tonight, you walk out and you can see the Big Dipper. You can't do that in so many places, and it would just be so much fun to take these people out and almost lead them out by their hand and have them look up and see the massive amount of stars, and then even sometimes see a shooting star. We live in such a beautiful, beautiful place, and I am so thankful for that. And the other thing I'm very thankful for is that I'm allowed to be on the praise and worship team, because I love to worship openly. A friend sent a text today saying, here, listen to this song. She says, I've learned to not worship openly because I'm afraid of people would say. She goes, I shouldn't be that way. And I said, oh, I love where I am, because that's not how it is. I get to worship openly, and that is such a privilege. And I just thank God for that and the awesome praise and worship team we have.
And so I'm just going to thank God every day for Linda in my life. She's a very wonderful person, and helps me do better things, be a better person. And she doesn't even get mad at me when I go out hunting every day, and leave her with all the housework. But I'm very thankful for so much around here. Everybody here in the church is really great, wonderful, and with Pastor Nathan here now, even doing the slides and stuff takes like about a quarter of the time that it took before, and is much easier. And I'm actually very grateful for that. I don't have to rush here at 8 in the morning to make the slides and get them done before the service starts. So this is a great thing. But again, there is so much to be thankful for up here, and our church family is one of the things I am most grateful for.
I was thinking I should say something. And there's so many things I'm thankful for, and so many big things. And of course, I'm thankful for my husband and my kids, and God's blessed us so many ways. And with all of that, I just have two things that just keep coming to my mind. And the first one sounds kind of silly, but I'm just really thanking God for pets and those little furry critters that are so therapeutic and are there when we need comfort, or like in my case, I work from home, so I'm home alone a lot during the day, and yet the dogs are there with me, and I've got company there. And then cases where, I think of some family where it'd be nice to have a baby instead, but that's not in God's plan right now. And so it's kind of fun to dress up a kitty, have a kitty to show off for Christmas and to get gifts for and stuff, because, God is so good to us, and he loves us, and he has made the animals too. And I thank God for them. And yeah, I'm just so grateful. And then the other thing is for the kids and young people. I'm thankful to Ben for all the work he does back there, and his willingness to read hard handwriting. And I mean, I'm not sure when I was his age that I was this responsible. So I appreciate what he's willing to do and what our other young people are willing to do, and for how our young people keep the rest of us young. And I work with teenagers and high schoolers, and Tammy was talking about working with the young ones, and I'm glad God just didn't make us all just spring up grown up already. That he's made us all ages and made us have to go through the maturing, the growing, and all ages. And so that's what really came to my mind. I'm thankful for all of you kids, and of course for Pastor and his wife for being here, and your whole family. We're glad to have you.
Something else I was thankful for when I was thinking about what the last three people have said, that I've lived in a lot of places, and you're talking about the natural beauty up here, and this is a very beautiful place, and we are all so blessed to be able to live here. You take the things for granted, because this reminds me a lot of home up here where I grew up, and I've lived in so many other places. You take things like lakes and hills and trees for granted, and then you're in a place like Nebraska where there are no lakes, there aren't really many hills, and there are no trees. And so lakes, hills, and trees, the things that kind of define here, you go to a place that doesn't have any of those, and it makes for a much harder to find the joy in looking out as you're driving through. So we're so grateful to be here, and we're so grateful for having just so many people here. Like I said, the kids too. We're so grateful for the kids who come to Awana, and for all the young people here today. We're so thankful for everybody who comes, especially for the young kids and stuff.
One more thing I'm thankful for that I think a lot of us are, and it just kind of slowly slid out of our lives, but I'm glad that 2020 and 2021 are done, and life is almost back to normal again. I'm glad to see faces and to be able to hug and to be able to shake hands and to be able to just be out and about. A lot of the normal holiday things that we haven't been able to do in the last couple of years, it's nice to be able to do those again. So I'm very thankful that God has seen us through all that, and that we've grown through that time and grown to see the important things in life are the people around us.
When Tammy mentioned holiday, it just brought to mind, thank you to all of you that brought goodies and crafts and things on Saturday, and also some things that were sold Sunday. And I don't know the exact price or the exact amount that was taken in. It's close to $1,500, if not over it. And that will be going to Monclova. So thank you, each and every one that participated in your way.
And I don't know who any of them are because I never texted with them before, and it's bad me, I've never memorized their phone numbers. So I thank them for, wishing me a happy Thanksgiving. I wish they wouldn't have been so mean to me when I was down there, earlier, but I must have said something or paid them enough, or I don't know. But anyways, as long as I got the mic, might as well. I'm thankful for my family. I was hoping Sean would be home so I could bring him, but he's not home yet, so he should be here, but I don't know. Thankful for my wife. I'm thankful for my job and my company because 3 of the people that I'm really close to work for farmers, so it's given me a lot over the years. Made it through recessions, whatever, all the ups and downs of the economies, and 30 years now. It's been a great company, so very happy for that. And Pam and I were talking about this the other day because all the ups and downs of the job that I have, that she has now, I rely on God so much just because I'm put in a lot of really tough situations with people. I kind of enter their world at some of the worst times of their lives. And I was telling Pam, it's just, for me, it's almost like, I don't know what the right way to think it, but it's like every second, every minute, every hour, every day, I rely on him because I don't know how I'd get through it sometimes. And some people believe in luck and all the bad things that have happened to me over my life. God's pulled me through. There's no other way to say it. It's not luck, it's God. And I believe that to my core. So I'm very, very thankful. I'm always happy to come back and go to church and just be with you guys. So thank you all. And thanks to the Lord.
as we close out our service time here and as we go into our fellowship time over pie, there's still more to be thankful for. You can share that. Let's stand as we sing Give Thanks. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. Give thanks. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. Give thanks.